Coming up on this episode of the Village Idiom.
I'm just saying miracle working.
Now we're designing food.
Miracle working
that tastes
God
like the gut.
would take bread and make it into something cooler, like fat or
well, he
like
multiplied
shortbread cookies.
the bread and the fish, but he didn't turn it into nachos.
I'm not sure everything was recorded.
Dum dum da da. Village Idiom.
Knock knock.
What? Who's there?
Explosive diarrhea. Just a gut feeling.
Oh my goodness.
Hello and welcome to the Village Idiom.
We are a podcast that every week chooses a popular saying to take a shallow but hopefully comedic and once in a while even interesting dive into its meaning, its usage, its origins. But we're also going to use it to hang our otherwise directionless conversation on my name, this guy right here, Jurassic Mark.
Jurassic Mork and I'm Mindy.
Jurassic Mork, Jurassic Mindy. There should be a Jurassic Mindy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm skinny. It's so glad to be here. Thanks a bunch for taking the time out of your schedule to join us in the podcast. Hope you're exercising or driving and exercising like the Flintstones.
Oh, funny.
You should have been skinnier.
That is multitasking right there.
Yeah. Pushing around that big rock car.
Wow.
Think about how lean Fred should be.
Should be.
He
should be so lean.
It's like Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade right now. I like it. Fred should be a little skinnier.
We took a week off. It feels like a long time since I've seen you.
Yeah, it was just a chance to get away, get a little, that awesome vacationing. And
Did you have a vacation?
Oh, no. You can't go anywhere. It's all facetious.
Okay. Facetious vacation.
Well, there's just not a lot of movement right now, but whatever.
We just did a double last time, and we got to have a week break from each other.
Yeah, I've been missing you.
Self-isolation.
I've been missing you.
So to speak.
Negative.
Negatory?
No. It's all good. But every once in a while, I think, just that absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Fair enough.
What do you think of that?
I think that's absolutely true.
Great line. Bare naked ladies, absence makes the heart grow fungus.
Oh.
From one of their songs.
No, not familiar.
Absence makes the heart go fungus. Yes, it's a good thing. And you're a fun guy.
Let's
keep the good times rolling.
Is that all what that was?
No.
Oh.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Well, I liked it anyway.
Yeah, so all's been well.
Good.
Yeah, but I was concerned for you.
For me?
Yeah, the other night I was just had this is everything good with you?
Yeah, was it sort of an intuition?
Yeah, there's something going on inside. It just, bam, it's like, Is he good?
I'm trying to cue this up, but I have issues. I appreciate the stalling.
I'm trying for you, buddy. I'm giving you time now.
All right, let's just do this, and then I'll just talk through all the clicking I'm doing on the computer here.
I'm still thinking about you.
I still hear things.
Man, is it voices? I've got this intuition right now that
there we go.
The tech isn't running as smooth as
I
it has.
Had things in the background.
That's okay.
I want to be cool about it, but all that intuition talk.
How did you feel about leading into things here?
It's not logical. It is a gut feeling.
There.
It's not logical. It is a gut feeling.
So good. We'll just get it.
There you go. Took a while to get there.
Finally.
We need a third
gut feeling.
We need a third person besides all, our producers behind the glass. We need a third person.
Yes, we do.
We just need to do one of these finger points, cue. Because I realized, you noticed I had this gut feeling this week. And I'm like, our whole bantering intro should have a little mood music behind it, which is what we heard there. But I turned it way back because you want to hear our conversation.
We do.
And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I have a clip to play. But I've pulled back the audio on everything. So how do I play the music down here and this? And I didn't think it through. So
that's okay. That's
I paused
all good.
it so that we could hear.
The worst is that
it's not logical. It is a gut feeling.
There we go.
It does happen. Does this happen to you when you have that sinking feeling that you should do something or not do something, but then you ignore it completely and it doesn't go well?
Well, I think that's the battle between the gut and the brain. Is I feel like I should do this, but your mind's going, or your laziness is going.
Well, it's the brain or the brain, because
explain.
Well, your gut doesn't actually have neurons and things,
but it does. It has millions, if not billions.
Not my gut. I ate that.
You ate the brain.
I can't trust my gut because my gut just eats whatever's in sight.
No, I don't mean a gut feeling towards food. We all have that.
Just a gut feeling. You go, that's a bad idea.
Do you ever think about, speaking of the gut and the growing of the gut through eating whatever's been put in front of you, do you ever think about if you were, let's say you were one of the many who are just like evolutionary minded, of what a disadvantage we're at now in our luxury of having any food in any season, any time, but yet evolutionary, we're designed to get the fat when we can get it.
That's why I'm a creationist. Because I'm just
So
get
you
the fat.
can't blame that.
No, just get the fat all the time.
Well, that's
That's what Jesus would do. And that's the question I have to ask myself all the time.
no, but
What would Jesus
if
do?
you think it is evolutionary,
He would just turn the carbs into fat.
That's how all animals are. Like, you get the food when you can get it because you don't know when you're getting it next.
I'm just saying miracle working.
Now we're designing food
Miracle working
that tastes
God
like the gut.
would take bread and make it into something cooler, like fat or
Well, he
like
multiplied
shortbread cookies.
the bread and the fish, but he didn't turn it into nachos.
I'm not sure everything was recorded. If you don't know that he didn't do that.
And as the multitudes dissipated, the disciples gathered up 12 baskets of
He's like, wait, guys, we're just going to grab a movie and turn these into nachos.
macho nachos. Oh, good times.
The unaccounted for stories. And talk about gut. Your funny story makes me bust a gut.
Yeah, that came up in my research this week of different usages of the word gut.
Yeah, it's a multitude
So
going on.
how do you use bust a gut? Because the way I use it was not how it was showing up online.
It's funny. Cracks me up.
Okay, that's how I say it.
I'm busting a gut.
I went to a movie, it's so funny, I bust a gut. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So online, bust a gut was to do anything.
Gut. Yeah.
No, like extreme force. So like I helped you move. I bust a gut moving you into that place. It was like exertion.
It's a pain in my gut if you're asking me to move. We're old now. We just hire people.
I like moving. I actually like moving. I like
my
helping
goodness.
people move.
I like my back in alignment.
I think it's because I think it's because I like pranking when I help someone move. I have a great story. You'll remember our friend Gino.
Yes.
So they were moving cross country.
Yeah.
And he was fantastically organized guy. And so every box had like one of 50 or no, I don't think it said one of. It was just one through however many.
Right.
And so I kept in my back pocket a Sharpie that matched what he had written on the boxes.
This is awesome.
And anything that could be changed was. So if it was box 51, it became box 57.
Right.
And you know, or you could make a 1 into a 4, or you can make a 3 into an 8. Like
Or 3 into a 13.
There's a lot you
sure.
could do. And I did it all day long as I helped him move. I didn't feel guilty about it until 2 weeks after they had moved across country.
Did you have to put stuff in storage?
Yes.
Oh, I can feel it coming.
So using the number system, certain numbers of
That's
boxes
so
went
good.
into storage in this province, and they moved how many provinces over?
A lot.
3 or 4 provinces over.
They went straight to Quebec, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
that's
the
where I
thing.
felt guilty, but they were gone by then. Like,
That's not my problem anymore. Yeah, because it can mean your core, like your gut.
yeah,
That gut feeling, bust the gut, laughter, or your stomach, like a pain in my gut. Or,
yeah, it's a catch-all.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, we'll get into the etymology of the word gut when we get into origins, but yeah, it's more than it can be used to talk about your stomach. Another
Right.
saying that popped up was people who say, "Oh, I hate his guts." Mm-hmm. Like that's
His
just
whole being.
everything about him,
Yeah.
and that plays into how it's used. Like gut feeling plays into that same thing. It's an inward thing.
It is an
or
inward
it's
thing.
your intestines.
Sure.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that idea as well of like things that people are fearful of, that gut feeling. That
Yeah. I think it could be positive or negative. Like, I don't mean having a gut feeling is, but it could be a feeling towards going for it, or it can be a feeling towards shying away from
Are
something.
you an organ donor?
I don't know.
It takes a lot of guts to be an organ donor.
That reminds me of the joke as a kid. Why did the skeleton not cross the road?
Didn't have the guts.
Didn't have the guts. Hey, way off topic. Let's say I was doing stand-up on stage.
Yeah.
Okay? And
I'd come support you.
fantastic material assumed.
Okay.
And this one would have to be with like, okay, routine, throw this insert, and then right back into something else. So funny, and then just go to the audience. Hey, do you guys want to hear a trick question? Of course, the audience is like, yeah. And you go, is this your card? Anyway, I was at the mall the other day because it's a trick question.
That's funny. A trick question.
And you just move along. Those who get it,
Abracadabra.
those who get it. Those who don't. Hey, want to hear a trick question? Is this your card? Anyway, I was at the mall this week.
Trick question. Want to see these 3 rings connect together? Anyways, I was at the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Trick questions. That's fun. What is if you saw a woman in half? Anyways, I was at the mall. That's great. That's a great segue.
Yeah,
Like just throughout the whole
if you
routine.
just need to get off the subject you're on.
Yeah, just to totally divert.
Want to hear a trick question?
Anyways, trick question. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
All right.
Well, I don't trust like this thing about gut feelings. I can't.
You don't trust your gut?
No.
That's the whole thing, is trust your gut.
This terrible.
I was gonna wait till origins because I didn't really jot this down as notes. I just thought it might come
Don't
up.
trust your gut.
But your gut is not. It's not a bad thing, because your gut feeling is not. It's not as by the seat of your pants as you think. There's actual science behind it. Psychology Today, I think. Oh, did I keep it on tab here?
Yeah, but I guess it would really depend on like a person's state. Like, in my particular field, people who are maybe cruising along or struggling,
driving along,
or just cruising along in life, or feeling like not entirely mentally well, and it's like, I'm having like terrible thoughts. It's like, I'll just go with your gut feeling. It's like,
yeah,
don't go with your gut feeling, which proves that you can't trust your gut.
Here it is. So Psychology Today actually shows that your gut feeling is not just like a magical process, that it's actually mental operations going on based on the history of your experiences over the course of your lifetime. So it's actually instantaneous brain synapse, whatever the word is, happening based on what you know in a moment. So basically the conclusion, to take this very long article and whittle it down to a one sentence, is in the instant, like when you have that gut feeling, probably right. Doesn't mean go with it. It means then use your brain to deduce it. So it's like giving you a starting point, your gut feeling. Doesn't mean go with it.
Yeah, go with it.
But it is dependable.
Dependably wrong.
Your brain is drawing up on experiences you've had,
but right there,
without titling them. Like, it's not like, remember when you were on the roller coaster? It's not all those thoughts. It's just like, boom, don't go there. You know this.
Yeah, but this is why, like, old people would say, like,
old people in the woods.
Yeah, That is the longest pop opening ever.
Bust a gut. I got a leak in my side.
Well, how an elderly person who's had a variety of experiences, they come at you all the time with like strange wisdom. And I'm thinking of like that Lemony Snicket's where the old lady, the aunt who lived on the side of the house or the side of the hill.
I can see an ant living on the side of a house. How's an old lady live on the side of a house? Like, an ant can crawl right up.
Well, she's light because she has antibodies. Anyways, she reaches...
Spike.
She reaches... they're talking about the door handle. It's like, don't... because the door handle...
Did you know nothing rhymes with door handle?
Okay, I'll work on that. Yeah, you make up these weird, like, don't do this or don't do that, because I know one instance of 100,000 stories I've heard over my long life. And so this is why you shouldn't do it. Don't drink that pump. I know 10 people who've had aspartame poisoning and had to have their stomach pumped. Don't do this.
That's a good feeling. That's protecting yourself.
No, because one person that something happened to somewhere.
You said 10 people.
10 people
10 people.
somewhere in life doesn't mean it's a rule.
No, it's a gut feeling. It's like
It's a wrong gut feeling.
It could be. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. You can't trust it.
You can't trust it, but it's a good starting place. And then deduce. But if you had to act in the moment, that's fight or flight is a gut feeling. Fight or flight is a gut feeling.
Sure. I have had, but some of those, I don't know if you call them gut feelings. You're just like a reaction. Is that what you're saying? Like if you see a fire, is your immediate reaction to run? Yours is not.
No.
I know. Yours is to run at it, see if you can put it out, and if it involves your hand, then okay.
It depends. Is it affecting me? We had a neighborhood fire just...
Oh, that was crazy in the news.
And my son and his
whole
girlfriend...
city block went up in flames.
All of a sudden I got this picture. I'm like, what am I looking at? And like, oh, you know those new condos being built? It is a flame, and it is 2 blocks long or whatever. And I'm like... And they're like, yeah, we're going to try and head home now. I'm like, oh, you're not going towards it? Like, get better pictures? Like, that's where my brain was.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh, you think that's okay? I'm like...
No,
I should not be saying this, but that's what I'd be doing. They're like, you want to come? I'm like, if I wasn't taking care of your daughter right now, I mean, my daughter, then yeah. But yeah, they got up pretty close.
Right. I was at the park with my...
So my gut feeling's not working.
No, I'm saying you can't trust it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Proving my point. We're at the park with nieces and nephew, and big dogs were coming to check each other out, not 10 feet away from us.
Okay.
And this thing looked like it's on steroids. One of those steroid type dogs. And it's just like it's skin and muscles.
Yeah.
And they started interacting with the other dog. My immediate reaction is to go for my phone. Because I'm going to watch someone get chewed up today.
Right.
This is happening right now. It
wasn't step in.
It's not step in. It's not step away. It's capture it on camera. Isn't that weird?
I think everybody has their gift.
It's like not self-protective.
There's somebody else's gut
nephews.
feeling is to step in and stop it.
No, that's a terrible idea.
No, but
if they're prepared to do that to each other.
Some people are stop a fight.
It was between
dogs. Some people
dogs.
are run. Some people are film.
There you go.
Does that make any one of them wrong?
I'm the guy at the end of the cell phone footage. Terrible cell phone footage. Why didn't you jump in instead of filming it? That's what I get to hear.
But the guy who pulls out the camera and jumps in has terrible footage.
I got in so much trouble. One of my kids, we were up at the ski vacation, and the dinner of the evening involved mustard. And my daughter got the mustard container off of, out of the fridge. And I guess the pressure from going up the mountain put the bottle under pressure. She opened it up, and it shot mustard straight into her eye. Ah! My immediate reaction is to pull out my cell phone. And so I say, wait a second. And I have a fantastic photo of her crying with mustard in her eye. You're welcome, everyone.
So what I think is funny about this, because
why do you help her? Why do you wipe it away? It's like, because I'm building memories.
Is I have pictures of me and my sisters as kids in predicaments. So I can picture one instance where classic old school aluminum tubing strapped lawn chairs, the classic lawn chair.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
My sister, it collapsed on her, and she's in it like a sandwich, but it's still upright somehow. And there's a picture of that. Well, back then, there's not cell phones in their back pockets. It was like, wait right there. Run inside. They might have had to load
put the
film.
flash powder on the canister.
Like that old. They might have had to crank the film into place.
Put the cube on with
it might have been
the dial.
It could have been the cube.
Yeah, the flash cube.
And then come out and take a picture. So you're not a bad parent.
No,
our parents
yeah,
were.
your dad's bad. That's even worse. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm saying that gut reaction you can't trust it. Can't trust it.
Well, I think
just trust your gut.
While we did end up a lot on topic, I think it's time to get into origins.
Said some words. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? No one can know. I turned around and looked behind. Those words came from another mind. Origins.
Well, back by popular demand. Do you know the origins, or can I give you 3 options?
Give me 3 options.
All right, here we go. Play along at home. I'm going to give Skinny 3 options of where the origin of gut feeling, having a gut feeling, comes from, and 1 is correct.
Okay.
In no particular order.
Illegitimate children, play along.
You've heard the word poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Well, the origins of the idiom "a gut feeling" comes from the same German background, Geist. Geist is the German word for ghost and was the star of an old German saying, "Fühl einen Geist." The direct translation was "the feeling of a ghost." It was used similarly, suggesting that the sickly intuition inside you was a prodding from a ghost or spirit. Fühl einen Geist evolved to feeling the ghost, to feeling in the gut, to a gut feeling.
Wow.
That's the first one.
You drew me in with your tale.
You like the national, like the
Well, I'll tell you why I
ones.
like that one. Yeah, you'll get me if it's some bizarre country. And really Canada.
What's weirder than Germany?
Exactly. Krampus. I know.
Cramp? What? Gut feeling? Krampus?
Yeah. You need a Midolus or something to fix your Krampus. It was Poltergeist. I remember seeing it as a kid.
I've never seen it to this day.
Okay, so I didn't grow up in a family of faith. It wasn't something that came on later, and so horror movies were like a part of the mystery of things. And Poltergeist, even then, as a person outside of any real faith in that way, I knew that stuff was messed up.
Right.
Right. There was some internal like
Gut feeling.
The gut feeling is like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, this they're here, and things.
Is that from that movie?
I don't know. It's just
I can picture
all
I
of
can hear
that. All of that in innately, I felt is wrong. There's something not good.
So gut feeling.
I know, I'm liking
comes
that one.
with the word poltergeist.
This is
to
my
you
favorite one so
personally.
far.
So far. Okay, let me give you another one.
Okay.
The history of the idiomatic use of gut feeling couldn't be simpler. It is a surprisingly young idiom originating from the hippie era and, according to the dates and usages found in print, presumably the state of California. At the heart of the hippie movement was peace and love. Logic and strategy had no place in decision-making. It was considered much freer, in quotes, to base one's decision on good feeling. The leap from good feeling to gut feeling was almost immediate.
I like it. You're going with little Brian Wilson, little Beach Boy vibe.
Good.
Little Blue Suede, little Hooked on a Feeling. Fine Young. What was your
Hannibals.
Fine Young Hannibals? Hello, Clarice.
All right, let me give you a third one.
So, yep.
Comments?
No, I'm digesting. So it's
In your gut?
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Okay.
No.
Third option. The word gut comes from the Old English word, funny enough, gut, but spelled Gutte, which looks German.
That sounds German, like Gut.
But it says
Like good.
It says Old English.
right.
Old English word gut, usually used in plural guttus, meaning intestines or innards. To go with a gut feeling was because you felt like it was coming from right within.
Well, it's concise, a little bit weird. I really like Poltergeist, but because 3 was so concise, my gut feeling tells me 3, but I know not to trust it. But I know also to not trust myself overall, which
your
makes
gut
it
feeling
possible
is
it's
going in
3.
different directions.
You're using this to confuse me. I haven't even begun.
Oh, nice.
I'm just getting started. I'm going to go with 3.
You are correct.
Is it?
And
Okay,
the
good.
only reason it's not more wordy is because there's not much to the origins of this story.
Yeah, it was very tight, and that's a giveaway.
There is nothing to this. Gut, Gutte, Old English means literally intestines, and that word probably dates back to 1300. And the figurative use for the word gut, meaning like energy or like gusto, like
I was liking your Geist thing. That actually had me going. It
Yeah.
really had me going because it was
I'll chalk that up as a
your balderdash skills are on fleek.
Yeah. So figuratively using the word gut to mean have energy, like use your gut, first recorded in 1893. And I added this little note for myself. We kind of tapped on it earlier, but the reason gut, I think, is so impactful as a useful word in English is because we associate logic with the brain, emotions with the heart. But there's more than just those two things. There's also just...
You got pancreas, you got lungs.
I meant the logic and
Yeah.
emotion part of it.
Right.
There's more than... So gut kind of encompasses the rest. It's like that intuition, internal, this is who you are.
Yeah.
And so it's not always just brain or heart.
Oh, there's
It's
other
sometimes
feelings.
gut
Yeah.
And others. Other stuff.
Yeah.
So gut issue and gut reaction, those were phrases used as far back as 1963. And I got one here, the Barnhart Concise Dictionary of Etymology by Robert Barnhart, page 336, if you want to look it up and check me. He uses haven't found gut instinct yet. So that's only 1963, being used very similar to gut feeling, gut reaction, trust your gut. That it's not that old. It's really not that old, but the word gut is older in English. And so that's why number 3 as an option wasn't wordy, because I couldn't elaborate without making crap up.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I couldn't embellish. Yeah, I couldn't embellish really.
No, I appreciate the effort that you put into that. That was fun.
It's
Thanks.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't know gut feeling. I don't know gut feeling.
I don't know why it's playing twice every time.
Because it's so good.
It's so nice.
So very nice. I like. So yeah, I think we covered gut feeling there. We should probably take a peeky poo at heading into the home stretch.
You want to? Or do you
Let's
want
do
to
it.
try this one?
I had a gut feeling you would be online now.
You know that voice?
No, tell me one more time. I don't get it unless you do it twice.
Oh, fine. Now I'm trying to make sure I don't play it twice and you ask
I had
for
a
it.
gut feeling you would be online now.
No.
What if I said, picture Woody from Toy Story?
I had a gut feeling you would be online now.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah. I thought you'd pick that out right away.
No.
All right. Well,
It's good.
you know what it's time for?
It's good stuff.
You know what time it is.
It's time to get this on. Get some Riddlink.
All right.
Oh, I love me. It helps focus me, the Riddlink.
Really?
Yeah.
Helps you gut
I'm just
feeling?
everywhere, and then the Riddlink, boom, brings me
Oh,
down
I see what you're
focus.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Well, Riddlink is a game we like to play. It takes a 2-part trivia-based question and requires a 2-part but overlapping answer. So, for example, I think if you were listening along last week on our episode called Wrong Side of the Bed, we left you with this one. An idiom for starting the day grumpy with blood-feeding mattress-dwelling parasites.
Oh, what was the wrong side of the bed one?
That is the wrong side of the bed. That is the one.
Is the right side of the bed bug?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
The wrong side of the bed bugs.
Oh, the wrong side. Sorry, I was wrapped up there. My bad.
Yeah. So there you go.
Wrong side of the bed bug.
That's how the game's played. That's the answer to last week.
Perfect.
We had a few people chime in, give your answers. Love hearing from you. I didn't jot down names, otherwise I'd be throwing some shout-outs right now. Speaking of shout-out, well, no, let's save that information. Maybe we'll announce it next week.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Well, I've got a couple. Let me get the ball rolling, and would love Village Idiom children. See if you can beat Jurassic Mark to the punch. Expensive violin or tennis racket strings leave me with anxious innards.
What? Cat gut feelings?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
I wouldn't have got that, but it came across it as I was doing research. I'm like, because when you first said expensive, I was just like Stradivarius. That's the only expensive violin I know of.
Yeah, the strings apparently
Cat gut.
often in nylon or
I didn't know that.
metal now, but catgut, which is not
Tennis
catgut.
racket. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's cat gut?
Apparently sheep intestine.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway,
All right, I got another one for you.
yeah.
This intuition saying couldn't. Can I start over? Are you okay if I just start over?
Please do.
Okay. This intuition saying could have come from this laid-back Simon and Garfunkel song.
Gut feeling groovy.
That's it.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Snacks from Scooby. I'm just making stuff up now, like things that roll in. I'm feeling it. I got a feeling.
I got a feeling.
Okay.
Hit it.
I'm laughing uncontrollably at this sick stomach sensation.
Bust a gut feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought maybe something else was happening, like gut pain. Bust a gut feeling. Bust a gut feeling. Bust a gut feeling. Okay, I got one more, but before I give it, why don't you tell everybody how they can get a hold of us?
For our village-legitimate children out there, we would love to hear from you on our Instagram at the.village.idiom. or or email
Why?
us the Village Idiom Podcast at gmail.com, or whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter at 3 Minutes Gone.
All right, here it is. This intuition in your stomach in this language. That's it.
It's over?
Intuition in your stomach in this language.
Oh, man. And that is 3 minutes gone.
Oh, yeah.
Close enough. Anyways, well, it was fun putting today's episode together. We
Truly.
hope you enjoyed it.
I know I did.
I got a gut feeling that this is going to be the one that puts us over the top.
In what way?
I don't know. I can't trust my gut feeling.
All right.
I'm Skinny.
I am Jurassic Intestinal Queasiness Mark.
And these are the Village Idioms.
That's 3 minutes gone.